Now that you understand how we classify living things, we can start to explore that diversity. And in this class, we're going to stay at the upper, very broad categories. So we won't be teasing apart species, but we will be talking about differences between organisms in different domains and kingdoms. All living things are classified into one of three domains: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Both the bacteria and archaea have prokaryotic cells. All other living things have eukaryotic cells and belong to the domain Eukarya. While the prokaryotes are simple, their simplicity has not stopped them from becoming very successful and diverse organisms. The prokaryotes include bacteria and archaea, so we are all surrounded by prokaryotic cells all the time. There are bacteria on virtually every surface, on your skin, and inside your body. And prokaryotes have evolved to live in some of the most extreme environments, from inside your digestive system to deep-sea vents. Remember that bacteria and archaea are two separate domains. While both include single-celled prokaryotic organisms, each of these two domains is as different from one another as they are from eukarya. The domains are divided into kingdoms. The domains archaea and bacteria each only have one kingdom, also called archaea and bacteria. But the eukarya is divided into 4 different kingdoms: protists, the plants, the fungi, and the animals. You can see that if you know 2 organisms are in the same kingdom, let's say they're both plants in the kingdom Plantae, that must mean they are both in the same domain, because all plants are eukaryotes. There is debate in the scientific community about whether viruses should be considered living things. Let's go through the 6 characteristics of living things that we talked about before to see if they fit the bill. The bodies of viruses are not considered cells because they don't have a plasma membrane or organelles. Viruses are inert when they are outside their host cell. They can only use and transform energy by using the machinery of the host cell. When not interacting with a host cell, viruses don't interact with their environment. Viruses do not have a metabolism or regulate their internal environment. Viruses can replicate themselves, but only using the machinery of the host cell. However, viruses do have genetic material that can change over time. But again, they can only replicate that genome inside their host cell. So again, while there is debate on this among scientists, most scientists do not consider viruses to be living things. So they are not included in our phylogenetic tree of life and do not belong to any of these 3 domains. Here's one last participation question for you for this lecture.